Da, 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 da. I gotta get ready for today's Kraken.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're gonna have to crack in something on stream.
Yeah, I'm tired today.
Oh, I don't want to do this. Let's get everyone in here. We're gonna have to come up with a name for our followers, bro. I was thinking about that today.
All right.
Where do you crack? Where are we cracking?
Today's Kraken is a tummy yummy.
What is that?
It's like a bug juice, but I couldn't find bug juice, so this is what we had. Tummy yummy. The glare off my thing here, but there you go. Naturally flavored.
There you go.
Water
Hit it.
drink.
Hit it. Hit it. Hit it.
This one should be pretty easy to crack in. I'm hoping. I'm gonna scoot back for this one. I think I've learned my lesson now.
I'm not ready. Let me get the link. Let me get the link out before we do the official intro.
If this don't crack it, I'm slamming this thing. These are like secretly good. These are like secretly good.
Make sure I can hear myself. Talk, Hunter. There we go. 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 Send this
I heard
link
myself.
out.
I heard myself right at the beginning. I'm learning my
Uh,
lesson this time, and I'm getting a towel right before I slam this thing. Oh,
I've got to change the
yeah.
thumbnail so it still says Wildcard Weekend, but it'll be alright. The title's different.
Now everyone gonna be confused. We're gonna get made fun of.
The homies, boom. That's in there. I need to see. I don't know if someone comment. I need to see if the comments are gonna pop up today. They're really temperamental sometimes. Eat the wings. We're going to, bro. He's got a crack in this.
Oh my god,
Thing
it's not cracking.
first.
Will not cracking. I'm trying to stab this thing, and I just put like all of my strength into it, and it will not go through. I can't tell if
Chug
it's
it.
this or this, but we're
Chug it.
slamming it. Almost just broke the lid. Somehow I could break the lid, but I can't break the bottle, which is crazy. Yeah, I broke the lid. We gotta drink this the stupid way.
Get some milk. No milk, you got me messed up. Eat the wings. We're about to.
Hey, you better got them tongues.
Oh my God. What is up, Any Given Monday podcast? I'm Hunter. This is Nate. We are your hosts. We're going to be eating blazing wings. And if we survive that, well, if I survive that, because Sean Strickland, oh, I have some words for Sean Strickland. I'm eating blazing wings because I lost a challenge to Nate. We did our predictions on the UFC card. Here they are. The challenge is 6. They put 10 in here for some reason. Extra wet.
Hey, it's okay.
Hey,
okay.
If I don't finish, look. Like
you paid for 6, you'd be all right.
We ready for anything. We ready for anything. Anything can happen. I'm actually scared.
Not the milk from Buffalo. That's crazy.
Oh,
how many of those did you get?
It's warm. Ooh, it's warm.
How many of those you get?
I am scared, Nate. Let me lock in.
Lock in.
What if the wings make you bust on stream? I am scared. and you're saying jokes. I'm scared and you're saying jokes.
Shut up.
What happens if I can't
eat the
eat
wing.
all of them? We didn't talk about that.
Oh, I mean, I can send this video and you can swipe it onto screen if you want to. But I don't know how you would want to do that, but I have a pre-recorded video that I took directly after recording the video. I don't know if he posted it or not.
I'm not doing the one chip challenge. I'd rather kill myself. I'm never doing that again.
I'll go to explain it. It'll be easier for me to explain it. So me and him had an original deal for a previous UFC fight night. And I said that if he doesn't eat the 6 wings,
can I keep the beard?
It's supposed to be 6 wings. If he doesn't keep the 6 wings, then he has to shave his face and he has to get a haircut. I'm not telling him to go bald, but he has to get a haircut. Like I'm talking like a taper fade, but a low taper fade. I think he looked kind of clean with that. Like look at Ninja, dude. He turned out good with the low taper fade. All right, we're beating around the bush here, dude. Eat the dang wings. It's just 6 wings.
It's just 6 wings. It's not just 6 wings when you're doing it.
You'd be okay.
Let me get my milk right here.
Lock in.
They filled the thing with sauce. I'm doing it. Fuck it.
Guys, disclaimer. This is actually just honey barbecue.
Oh,
it's not BLAZIN. Hey, you better get that wing down. Hey, you got 5 to go after that one.
I can't do this.
You got 5 to go. You got 5 to go. I don't care if you gotta do that. I don't care if you gotta do that for every. Hey, you got 5 to go.
There's no fucking way.
Hey, do it for the integrity.
I'm trying.
I'm
trying.
Do it.
There's no way. There's no fucking way.
Well, I got a sound for that.
There's no way.
Can we get much higher? So high.
This is not.
You'll be okay.
This is not real.
Dude, it's not that bad.
This is fucking terrible. This is freaking terrible.
Why'd you correct yourself after you already fucking cussed?
I don't know. That's 1 wing? Oh, man.
5 to go.
I didn't even eat it. It's like, it's in the trash can.
Dude, get it out.
No.
All right. 6 to go then.
I know. I can't, there's
a little bit left. I wanted the rest of my bug juice.
I really thought eating it fast.
You know, sitting here and doing that is just going to make it worse. You know that, right? Because you're just going to add more sauce. You're just sitting here soaking in it when you should just be slamming these then recovering.
I can't do it. I'm going to try one more.
You just got to slam them.
I'm going to try one. I just tried to do that. How do people, guys, we get people that eat these for fun.
I'm one of them. That's why I wasn't scared of this challenge, but I didn't lose. Thanks, Duplessis.
Are my lips red?
No.
Guys, we're not done. We don't quit.
All right, hurry up. They came here. Low key, they probably all came here just to watch you eat these wings.
It's not as bad as you think it is. I got some in my finger. There's like a cut on my finger and it hurts. Okay.
Do you need me to get the copyright?
I need Myron. I need Myron. I need a motivational speech.
Do you need me to get the copyright real quick for Lose Yourself?
Yeah. Hold on, we're calling Lewis.
Hold on. How
I
much
need
does it
some
cost?
motivation. I need some motivation. God. Lewis, give me some motivation.
Who is this?
This is Hunter.
How you feel right now?
I need help. I need motivation to get through this.
Oh man, have you thought about?
Tell me something you would tell an anime character about, like, facing his biggest fears.
I don't know. You get the power of friendship, right? Power of friendship. Where's everybody at?
Try acting
Need
works.
more
I
people join this call.
deep throat the next one, but bro, I
YouTube comments going crazy
took
right
the
now. Hold on.
I ate the whole wing. Worst decision I've ever made. It's okay though. I'm gathering my surroundings, okay? My milk's here. Wings are here. We got a water. We're gonna try this again. Wing number 2? Wing number 2? They actually drowned these in sauce.
Wing number 2. Wing
Alternative
number 2.
challenge, squeeze
Wing
lemon
number
wedge
2.
into your eye. That would not hurt as much as this. A real man takes 2 at once. Word that
Yeah,
differently.
Take 2 at once. 2 flats.
All right.
Just pull it. Slurp it. Let's go. Or drink some of the sauce.
You
Maybe
have
that'll help.
me. All right.
Imagine how bad mine would be if I had to drive the 30 minutes to get.
All right, guys, we're going to approach this one differently. I'm going to eat it slow. Yeah.
He's going to
Maybe if I eat it slow, it won't be as hot.
Don't worry. We're going to spend the entire hour and a half of this podcast eating wings.
We might. Okay.
That's what's going to take for him to eat.
All right, guys,
these
we're going to do
wings.
this one slow.
Is that a barbecue flavor? That's a smoky barbecue with a harsh burn of the Trinidad Scorpion, the Carolina Reaper, the chocolate bootla,
Okay.
and a ghost pepper.
I got a little bit of that one down.
Ooh. Brother, you already failed the challenge, by the way. Like, it's past 5 minutes. I hope you know that.
We weren't doing the BLAZIN challenge
I know. I
anyways.
had a clock going, and it's like at 10 minutes now.
Okay.
Lock in.
We're doing good with slow and steady wins the race.
Did you get the Pepto-Bismol like I told you?
I cannot believe people do this for fun. Oh, it's on my lip. It's on my lip. It's burning. It's burning!
I was trying to give you that chapstick last night.
Oh, it's on my nose!
Oh, you gonna feel it. Just keep your eye, keep it away from your eyes. Keep your hands away from your eyes, or you're gonna regret that too.
All right, guys, I found the key. No dips. Look, they in the heat all day. All they're thinking about, man, I can't wait to go get those BLAZIN wings. Okay, guys, we're on our second wing. We cracked the code. You don't eat them fast. You eat them slow and steady. Nate, while I eat these, if you would like to start getting into the divisional round, we can do that.
Oh yeah, I was actually literally just about to start it.
Okay.
Even though it's like if you didn't start talking right there, I was literally just about to start
pick
talking.
what game you want to start with.
So I think we're just gonna go in order. I'm gonna pull up Saturday.
Ah! I felt like I had to let that one out, guys. I'm sorry. Okay.
There we go. All right. I have to pull up
Genesis,
the
you said this
stats
was the
because I
last of
like
the
talking about
milk?
the stats. So
Oh, God.
this week, obviously, we had a very good story come to a very brutal end for CJ Stroud, and
Do I
which
look
I
like I
think
have
was
lip plumper
expected.
on?
Dude, your lips are so good right now. Pause. Okay. So we had a brutal end to the Houston Texans storyline with CJ Stroud, rookie quarterback. He's a good quarterback, but he did go without an interception. He went 19 for 33. I don't
Did he
think
go
that's
without
bad.
interception?
He went with no interceptions,
What
and
is
so
that?
that's a win in my book. I think with a very young team, with rookie head
How's it
coach, with all this
charging?
stuff, I see great things on the horizon. The roof for this team is so immeasurably high. Now, for the Ravens, however, we
Oh,
know what that team had. That team is pretty cold right now, and it's going to be really hard to stop that offense. Their defense is even more. I think the Texans kind of exposed their defense a little bit. I think uh is his name is DeMarco Ryan, right?
D'Amico Ryan, I think.
D'Amico Ryan. My bad. That's my bad. D'Amico Ryan. D'Amico Ryan did execute
Oh my
against that
God.
defense really well. I think that what he did with that defense is going to help the Chiefs next week or this upcoming week.
Dip the wing in milk. Oh, that's even more sickening than.
And so moving on from that, like I thought I knew that was going to happen. I knew that the Texans were going to lose against the Ravens, and if they would have won, then I would just say rest in peace. They're definitely losing to the Chiefs next week. And then we have another storyline that shouldn't have ended, and I think they lost to the refs. I don't think they lost to the Niners. I think the Niners lost this game. They definitely lost this game. There's no way that Aaron Jones should be carrying for much more than Christian McCaffrey. Aaron Jones was 18 carries. Christian McCaffrey had 17 carries. It's the youngest team in the NFL. It's the Packers and then the Texans. So the Packers are literally the youngest. And Jordan Love went 21 for 34. He did throw 2 interceptions, but those were toss-ups. Those were toss-ups against the defense there. They kind of just got knocked up and somebody picked it off. It wasn't a direct interception. Until the end, I think. He had that one interception at the very end. So it was a toss-up and then a direct throw. But this team, almost all the stats were perfect for the rest of the team. Dubes, Reed, Bo Melton, in which everyone freaked out when we heard that name get a touchdown. We were so pushing for the touchdowns for everyone else except him. But they looked great this game. I'm not a Packers fan at all. I'm a Lions fan, die hard forever. But I really thought the Packers won this game. However, it's fine. Packers move on to the NFC Championship, which further gets us closer to the revolving theory of the NFL at the moment. And so, moving on, we got the Lions and Bucks. Go ahead. Go ahead. Both quarterbacks went with no interceptions that game, which is crazy.
Hold on. Hello? Is that better? All right. So, as I was saying, I think this is the Ravens' year. What is that? This is the Ravens' year. My lips get more and more numb the more I talk. I knew they were going to beat the Texans. The Texans are too young. I knew CJ Stroud was going to look like a rookie quarterback. They forced him to have to get out of the pocket. The audio stream's current bit rate is lower than. Can everyone still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you. I got you on right
I
now.
have to go buy a new cord. I'm sorry. I believe that we can win. I just knew that the Ravens were going to get it done. Like the Texans inexperienced. Not a lot to talk about there. I didn't expect it to be that insane of a blowout, but when you get a rookie quarterback out of his element, it's going to look like that. On to the next game. He was talking about 49ers Packers. I said, okay, it was a lot closer than I mean, I thought it was going to be a decent game. It was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. I said they were going to force Love into some situations where he's probably going to throw an interception or two. He's still a young quarterback, really young receivers. No really actually big body receiver for the red zone to bully these cornerbacks. Yair Alexander playing injured both rounds. I just expected the 49ers to come out here and dominate. I give the Packers their props, but in the end, I said Jordan Love was going to get forced into some interceptions, and he looked like a really young quarterback on his 2-minute drive, dropping back and throwing a across-the-body interception. Really sad way for them to end. He's going to learn from it. He's going to come back and be a better quarterback, one of the highest-paid quarterbacks in the NFL. Nate, on to the next game. I'm going to try to eat another one of these wings.
All right,
My
then we
tongue
got
is getting numb.
into the NFC here. So we'll start off with my team, Lions versus Bucks. I called the Lions to win this game. It was actually a really, really good game throughout until the fourth quarter, and then the Bucks slowed down for whatever reason. It looked like they kind of let up, and I couldn't tell what was going on with that team. However, Baker Mayfield was a dog. He threw for 349 yards and 3 touchdowns, which is crazy. Like this team was so sneaky. I thought the Rams were more sneaky than the Bucks, and I wasn't even paying attention to this because they were in such a weird what division are they in? They're NFC.
Which team?
And then what are they in? The NFC East or
the
South?
Lions?
Yeah.
North.
They're in the NFC North. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're in such a weird like division. Like nobody in that division, if I'm correct, had a decent winning season. I think they were the winningest of the season for that division. And they went in. Nobody expected them to get past the wild card. They went through the wild card. And nobody, I put this team down for a while now, and so props to them. They made it way further than I thought they were, but they weren't going to beat this Avengers level team that the Lions have put together. The defense is popping. The defense really carried the Lions in the first half of this game, and I really paid attention to that. And I can say that right now that the first half of this game, if they would have played like that the whole game, it was a loss. So the Lions got carried in the first half, but then they put it together in the second half, came out, was a more explosive team, how they usually are. Everyone put up good numbers, and everyone was trying to put out Jahmyr Gibbs, trying to figure out why they drafted a rookie running back instead of, going for another wide receiver, because that's what they wanted in the beginning in the draft. And then they took Jahmyr Gibbs, and everyone was like, oh, no, we losing again. We're going back to the same old lines. Jahmyr Gibbs pops out for a 44-yard touchdown on a go-ahead from a play that shouldn't have happened. He made it happen. He's a fast, very explosive running back, and I think he's going to be something eventually. You got anything you want to add on that?
Oh, I'm gonna kill Wiley, bro.
Because I know you're a big Baker fan.
Let me take a bite, and then I'll. Everywhere. It's everywhere, dude.
At this point, I'm just feeling sad for you.
Okay. So I picked the Lions to win. I didn't think there's gonna be any other outcome to this game. The Bucks have a really stacked wide receiver core, right? Oh, I'm dipping my hand in this water because it hurts. Really stacked wide receiver core. Their defense,
my God.
man, they had people getting hurt mid-game. The D-line is terrible. Could get no pressure on Goff at the beginning, which really hurt them in the end. We get Battle of the Bus Drivers next week. I'm not too excited for that. I hope the Lions come out on top. I really don't like Brock Purdy. I give him his props. I think my mouth is numb to the point where these don't hurt anymore, so that's good. Yeah, the Lions are just, they did that without Amon-Ra St. Brown, pretty much. I mean, well, Amon-Ra had, I wonder how many catches he had. Maybe like two, three.
Amon-Ra was very present in the last half.
Yeah,
He just didn't get
but in the
much
beginning,
action in the
yeah.
first half because they were kind of putting him in double coverage the entire time. They were rotating the
He
safeties
kind of
and the
sealed
corners
the
and everything
game
around.
away.
So
He showed up when he
they,
needed to show
he
up.
kind of looked. It looked very similar to what the Chiefs do, where they start off showing like double coverage in the backfield, and then they rotate them, and then they come back around, and then they swerve like they come back.
Yeah,
It's a weird thing that the Chiefs do that Andy Reid always does, and it was really kind of impressive, but it was eventually shut down.
you
But
cannot.
Amon-Ra St. Brown went. He was like uh 9 targets, 8 catches.
Yeah. You cannot
So
start slow against the 49ers, though. That's one thing that kind of made this a game. Jared Goff wasn't feeling himself. I think he was second guessing a lot of his throws. You can't start slow against the 49ers because, like I said last week, the 49ers, majority of the time, are going to take their possessions and they're going to get some points out of it. They're going to make do with what they have. They're going to go down there. They're going to get either a field goal, they're going to score a touchdown, but they're a really, really efficient offense, really, really efficient defense that's going to make you make mistakes. So you have to capitalize as much as absolutely
and
possible.
good news is we do have our original deep threat safeties and corners back in with CJ Gardner-Johnson back on the field. So we have that's what I was like, I'm not scared of the whole Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel matchup because I think CJ Gardner-Johnson's going to lock up one of them. What's his name? Branch? And then one of the
Brian
other corners,
Branch.
Branch. Branch can lock up the other one. They can play man defense on that and then cover deep with one. I don't know if you can tell I'm more the statistical person, but I was wanting to take the 49ers
I got
because
it in my nose. I don't know how I
we're a
got it
much
in my
different team from the
nose.
beginning of the year compared to the end of the year when we did play the Packers and when we lost on Thanksgiving. We played the Niners at the beginning of the year. So I think we're a much different team. We held the 49ers to 1 touchdown in that game. In the end, it was a 1 touchdown game, and they ended up getting that, and then we couldn't come back and answer. It could have went to an OT game, but we couldn't answer, so we lost that. But I think I said I would rather have the matchup for the Niners instead of the Packers.
One thing I'm worried about the Lions with is frick. They 3 more. They the Bucks got that run game going. They haven't had a good run game. They're a bottom 5 team in rushing offense. They kind of got it going against the Lions, so I'm a little worried to see what CMC is going to do out there.
I think there hasn't been a team yet to get somebody to rush up the middle against the Lions, and Rachaad White was unable to do that. Every time he did it, it was shut down for negative yards or a 1-yard gain. And
I don't
so
know. Let's see how many yards he had. He was running pretty good.
that was on the outside plays. They did outside rushing plays, and so they would zone to the outside or do what is it?
Oh, he only had 55 rushing yards.
He had 55 rushing yards, yeah, but all of that was to the outside zone, forcing it on the linebackers and safeties. And
But if Rachaad White can have 55, Christian McCaffrey can have 255.
that's a good point. Christian McCaffrey and Rachaad White are definitely different running backs, but we have a much better defensive line than the Packers. And the Packers were making it to where he was unable to rush up the middle. And so I think we have good chance of shutting him down. The matchup that I'm scared of is who the fuck's going to cover George Kittle. We have our coverage for the two deep threats, but who's going to cover Kittle? That's the thing I'm questioning. Who's going to cover Kittle?
Alonzo.
No. Anzalone is not going to do that. Him and his long hair won't be able to keep up with that and having to cover up a deep threat potentially and watching CMC, because getting Brock Purdy out of pockets, like making Tom Brady like do a trap, like making him run a trap, you know? And so I like that matchup, but we spent a while on my team. Let's move to the Chiefs and Bills.
Go ahead, send that video. These wings are cooked. I don't know if I can do any more. There's just 3 more, bro. Don't send it yet. I got this. I got this. I have 3 more. 3 more.
3 more for the 10 or 3 more for the 6?
3 more for the 6. We're not doing the 10.
Okay, I was just double checking. I was like, why'd you eat 7?
Let me see if Genesis, can you refill my water? I stuck my hand in it.
All right.
It was burning.
So we got the Chiefs and Bills, which actually it was a really good game. Shout out to Bass. He lost the game for the Bills. He could have sent it to OT.
Called it.
Which I think you did say that this was Josh Allen's fault. Josh Allen got really pressured in that last drive, and I think he handled the pressure well, but it's the rest of the team that has to help him out. I was watching that very, very well, and I think that sending the field goal unit out on a very windy day, in which they talked about it too, they mentioned it several times. I think that was not a smart decision at that point. I think they could have ran something for 5 yards to get the first down, then to attempt a couple more plays and then do the field goal. Like this kicking it from the 32, which would end up being a kick from 35 yards away, is a little hard, especially when you have a crosswind of like 25 miles an hour. And so rest in peace, that dude. I know in the entirety of Buffalo, New York is wanting this guy dead.
My lips look good right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Tyler Bass didn't. He did well for the rest of the game, but that one kick is gonna kill him.
So it ended how I thought it was gonna end. Really close game. I had the Chiefs winning. I did say the Chiefs were gonna win. I think everyone's giving Josh Allen a little bit too much credit. He played a really good game, but everyone's saying he didn't lose it at the end. When he fumbled that football, he's beyond lucky someone jumped on it. He's beyond lucky someone jumped on it. That would have been another turnover that would have lost them a game. That would have been really, really hard to swallow. If they lost that fumble, man, I mean, it's all on him. He's lucky it's all on the kicker. It's not even all on the kicker. You're giving Patrick Mahomes 2 minutes, 2 timeouts. Still think that game's over. Oh God. Josh Allen outperformed what I thought he was going to do this year. I thought the team was going to be a bottom three. Oh dear God. I thought the team was going to be in third place in the division. They won the division. The Dolphins fell off and Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles. Stephon Diggs. I hope they release you or trade you. If I was a Buffalo fan, I would want you out of Buffalo. I know you want out of Buffalo. Go finish your career on the Cowboys, finish your ringless career, because that's exactly how it's going to end. You're a drama queen, just like AJ Brown. Yeah. Show Taylor Swift. That's what me and
Dude, that was
Nate were
such
screaming all night.
We should have been doing that all season.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on, I'm trying to pull up this clip because I don't remember if
Shout
it was
out
Josh
everyone
Allen
that has
actually...
been saying I'm crazy for taking the Kelsey over the last 2 weeks. We knew he was going to eat in playoffs. I keep wanting to pick one of these wings up and eat it, but it looks scarier and scarier every time I look at it.
I'm watching this final drive right now.
The Josh Allen drive.
Yeah, I'm watching this right now, and they're saying it was a Josh Allen misses wide receiver in the end zone, but that wide receiver was in the spot of that football and just did not catch it.
That was a really severely underthrown ball, and I think he felt the pressure from the DN.
Now hold on, I'm trying to find this fumble at the end, but I can't.
He potentially won them that game.
I can't find the fumble because I want to see that. I want to see the fumble. But I mean, every single one of these games that they've played have been something crazy. Like it's always a good game, and I really did think that the Bills, in which they did look, they were going shot for shot with them against playoff Patrick Mahomes. But yes, Mom, I'll try to. Thank you. All right.
I thought she was gonna murder you.
No,
I didn't know that was your mom. I thought someone broke into your house.
No, because I'm about to ship out and everything, so I got everything over here. But so in the end, Iron Man gets his gauntlet, snaps, Patrick Mahomes moves on to the AFC Championship. But we can go ahead and talk about the AFC next week. I don't think that defense can carry the Chiefs to beat the Ravens. Because the most powerful thing about the Ravens is their offense.
They're talking in our Snapchat group message. They said, Hooters ghost pepper wings are worse.
No way.
There's no shot.
Didn't we? The BLAZIN wings used to be ghost pepper. It was like ghost pepper, and then it moved
I know
on
what
to
they are
something
now.
else.
They are Devil's Breath, Carolina Reaper, Scorpion, Ghost, Habanero, red and green chilies, chili de arbol, and cayenne. Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's the cayenne. That's why it's so hot.
Yeah.
That
I'm about to try
cayenne and
another
black
one.
pepper.
I'm about to do another one. I just called the Buffalo Wild Wings crying.
But I can't wait for this week because it's gonna end up being the script, dude. The script's gonna win. The 49ers and Ravens are gonna end up in the Super Bowl. As much as I want it to be a Lions Super Bowl, in which I think really in my heart it's a Lions Ravens Super Bowl. But if I had to be a realist,
On it now, is that your winners?
no, that's my Super Bowl, and Lions versus Ravens. And in that case, we've already played the Ravens this year, and I hope it's different. But I don't see the Chiefs beating the Ravens. Their offense has been very lackluster. The only person that's putting up big numbers is Travis Kelce. That's it. Oh, and Pachenko, but that's two people.
Yeah, I'm about to try another one. I promise. This is they pour like it's kind of like eating cereal. The wings or the cereal?
Can you try to show it so they can understand why you're eating these so slow? But like it's just they just poured a bunch
It
of
just
sauce in
doesn't
there.
do it justice, bro.
I think now they see what you're going through. Like you're literally
Um,
pouring blazing all over your desk at the moment.
it just doesn't. Did it? Fuck. Oh my god.
The sauce isn't even disconnecting from the wing,
Let
which is crazy.
me. I'll give you my AFC team and why I think they're going to win. You give me your AFC team and why they think they're going to win. I am going with the Kansas City Chiefs. I bet against Brady too many times. I'm not betting against Patrick Mahomes. I learned my lesson. Number 2 pass defense. They just have to get out there and figure out how to contain Lamar, which is one of the most impossible things to do in the NFL. I think Mahomes is going to score almost every opportunity he gets. They are moving that ball effortlessly against the Bills. Depleted Bills defense. That Ravens defense is absolutely freaking ridiculous. The more and more I say I think the Chiefs are going to win, I want to go with the Ravens. I just can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it. Every time I went against Brady, he won. I'm not going to go through that again. I'm going to love to see the Ravens in the Super Bowl. Shout out Tyler. My boy Tyler's been a diehard Ravens fan from day one. He doesn't have 500 other teams like these other people.
Wiley and David.
2 more diehard Ravens fans. I hope Lamar gets a Super Bowl to shut the haters up. Yeah, that's my my AFC prediction. I'm
But
still rocking Chiefs.
so I think I'm gonna stick with the Ravens. You said it first, like you can't bet against Tom Brady, but you know Tom Brady lost his playoff games too, so I'm betting against him.
Dude,
I'm betting against Patrick Mahomes. He's gonna lose in the playoffs for a second time in his entire playoff career, and I think it ends up being the Ravens on top. I think it's a 1 touchdown game. Ravens end up with that touchdown, fourth quarter, shut the game down. They're going to lose the ball. The defense is finally going to overwhelm the Chiefs. And I think in the end, like I said, it ends up being them, and they pull it on top. I got nothing else to say. Like that, containing Lamar is impossible. I think if any defensive mind can handle putting a defense against Lamar, it's Andy Reid. And I've seen like his defensive schemes are so crazy and different, and I think seeing him playing against the Ravens is going to be interesting. So I think the Ravens. Ravens on top. Everyone, this is the Avengers level threat for the NFL. Not even the 49ers, I don't think, is going to be able to handle them. They definitely couldn't handle them the first time. They had 7 injuries that game, and they're not going to be able to handle them another time.
I'm calling it, bro. I ate 3.5. I can't. We're done.
All right, go get that haircut.
I can't do it.
Go get that haircut. I'll get you an appointment set right now. We'll have that haircut done by 3.
I'm not gonna throw up. I'm not gonna throw up. I'm not gonna throw up.
All right.
I actually do
NFC
want to get a
Championship.
haircut. So I think for our next challenge, I'll get a haircut if I have the Super Bowl prediction wrong. What are you gonna do if you have it wrong, though?
I will go to a playground. Not that. I don't know what I can do
We'll figure something out.
because I'll figure something out. We'll post about it.
I
We'll
won't shave
definitely
the
post
beard,
about
but I'll
it.
definitely get a haircut. I've been wanting to get a haircut.
I'll shave my beard.
So I'll get a haircut if I get my Super Bowl prediction wrong. Yeah, my NFC team. God, it's hard. Hard choice right here.
I'll go first on this. I'm taking Lions. I think the Niners offensive line, they haven't fully recovered. And I think that defensive line is going to be overwhelming them, forcing them to go out of pocket. It's going to be forcing CMC to run around the outside, which I think I would prefer having to take CMC on the outside. It's much easier to contain him that way because there's only one direction he can go out there. He can make cuts inside the pockets, inside the inside that it would be hard to defend against. But I think with that defensive line and with the linebackers in which I'm sure are going to be blitzing all game. So I take the Lions. I think it's a 3-point game. I don't know what the spread is. The spread hasn't been released yet. It'll probably be released Thursday. So I'm gonna call it. It's gonna be about 3.5 spread, probably in favor of the Niners. But I'm gonna take it a 3-point game for the Lions. And that's what I think. The Lions are complete. They have the full team back together. Everyone is healthy. If they survive this game, then they survive a good chance of beating the Ravens. They have a good chance. So I take them to beat the Niners by 3.
My lips burn.
Do it.
Dang, that's a hard one. Niners, Lions.
Because we already know the script's written. It's supposed to be Niners Ravens.
Yeah. I want the Lions to win. I just have to think, can they stop Christian McCaffrey? Or is Christian McCaffrey going to stop himself with an injury?
They stopped Christian McCaffrey the first time?
Did they?
I'll pull up the game again. I'll go through the stats of that game if I have to.
Let's look at him. Let's hear him. Let's hear him before we make this decision.
Oh, this is last season. Hold on. There we go. Where are the Lions? Where are the Lions? That's the conference. It's like the very beginning of the season. It wasn't even preseason. It's a regular season game. I could have swore they've played this year. Hold on. Am I tripping? Did we not play the Niners this year?
I don't think y'all did.
Hold on, we're going to the football database.
If it wasn't on the
No.
schedule, y'all didn't.
No, we didn't.
Oh man!
Oh my gosh!
I really don't know who I want to choose. This might be
I've been looking
matchup.
at a game from 2 years ago. Every time I've talked about the Niners and Lions.
I'm thinking.
Well, the Niners and the Lions are much more complete than they were 2 years ago, and they still held them to a 1 touchdown game. So
really hard game to call. Chat, who y'all rocking with?
same.
Lions or Niners? God, I want to go. I want to go Lions, bro, but I really. I'm gonna go 49ers because I think if the Bucks could have scored on every opportunity they got, they would have won that game. The 49ers are gonna score on every opportunity they get. So lock me in, Chiefs, Niners, run it back in the Super Bowl. What's crazy is if the Ravens and the Niners run it back in the Super Bowl too. This is gonna be a crazy Super Bowl no matter what. AFC's coming out with another ring regardless. I don't think either of these AFC teams lose the Super Bowl, but I'm literally drooling. My lips are numb. Yeah, lock me in. So
your Super Bowl prediction is Niners and Chiefs?
Chiefs, yes.
And mine's just the opposite. Mine's Ravens, Lions. So
what if we tie? What's the last game?
We both? I don't know. What's up?
What's the last game? Like, what game's the latest?
I thought they were Saturday and Sunday.
They have Niners at 6.5 right now. Yeah, no, I think they're both Sunday.
Are they? Sunday 5:30, and then 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Sunday. That's weird.
What's the 5:30 game?
It's Lions.
All right, we'll lab up. What do we think the score to that game is going to be? That'll be the tiebreaker.
The Chiefs Lions, or not
Yeah.
Chiefs Lions? The you know what I meant? The Niners Lions.
Yeah.
I think it's a 3-point game. I think it's gonna be like a 24-27 game
I'm going.
with the Lions on top.
I'm going.
You're gonna see something wild
I'm
here, and
going
I'm already predicting it.
21-31 49ers.
That's crazy.
Wait. Yep, 21-31 49ers.
Okay. I'm gonna mess.
Lock me in, chat. Jimmy
Hold on.
says he has the Lions. The Niners are a 6.5 spread right now.
The spread is out.
Yeah, should be. What's the over under, Jimmy?
I'm sure that spread will get closer. The closer we get to the game.
Taking pictures of my lips.
Said 50.5. You hear me, Hunter?
50.5.
Yeah, 50.5.
That that's a good spread. I would cover with my score, so I have to bang the over on that.
So I think it's still 27-24, not changing. So it's gonna be a good week. These are gonna be some good matchups. I think it's gonna be some very back and forth football. I saw a meme. It was like these two wrestlers constantly flipping over each other, and it was like the Bucks versus Lions. And then at the very end, somebody hits like their move, and then that's the Lions literally doing a finisher move to win. So, but my thing with the Niners is that they have their Avengers built on that team just to win by 3 against the Packers.
Gibbs is a dog, so it's gonna be a crazy game, I think.
I'm ready. David Montgomery. You have the dual running back threat for the Lions.
All right, guys.
No.
Into some UFC real quick.
UFC.
The reason I had to eat those freaking wings. We're going to start bottom to top, main card UFC. We had UFC 297 this week. It was an absolute banger. What a way to start off this year's pay-per-view events. I mean, we had knockouts. We had 3 people attempt a ninja choke. I don't know if I've ever seen a ninja choke finished in the UFC. I mean, I'm sure it's happened, but I just can't remember the last time I saw it in the UFC. It was actually really entertaining. Really good fights. Really high-level fighters. First off, we had... hold on.
We had Mosfar versus Arnold
We had
Allen.
Mosvar Elyanov versus Arnold Allen. Arnold Allen sold me.
Evelev.
I switched my pick the last second from Evelev, whatever.
Arnold Allen.
Really good fight. Unanimous decision. They went to war. I would not be surprised if that got a fight of the night because they were just sitting there boxing the whole time. It was insane. Really good fight. Really high level fighters. Arnold Allen is officially out of the rankings. And wow, he's out of the rankings? That's not real. That's not true. This man was a 4. I think that's just messed up. I'm sure he's down to like 8 or 9. He can't be 9 because Evliov is 9 now. Or yeah. Yep. He's 9 now. He's officially in the rankings. Next fight we had
Evelev.
We had
I
Chris
don't know.
Curtis and Marc-Andre Barriault. With Strickland's loss, do you think it hurts his chances of him getting a Lego Fortnite minifig? I think it does. I think it does.
I mean, you can pretty much make it. He kind of looks like one anyway, so it's pretty much just getting an ordinary Lego character, and he kind of looks the same. Like, hold on,
if
I got some right behind me.
if Surgical tells me he's in chat right now,
Tell me this
I will eat
doesn't
one
look.
more wing.
Tell me this doesn't look like Strickland.
It does kind of look like Strickland. Today, 1500 day of Volk featherweight champ. One of the best to do it. We have Chris Curtis, Barriault. Chris Curtis wins by a split decision. It was a really good fight. Curtis was really frustrated at the beginning. Barriault's usually a really pressure-heavy fighter. He came out trying to be a counter fighter, which is what Chris Curtis was. That's why the fight started really slow, but Curtis started pouring it on him. He finally got to get some really good shots on Barriault because he started moving forward. Really good fight. I was surprised it was a split decision. I think Chris Curtis won it convincingly. You can chime in at any. I just don't know what fights you actually got to watch because you were bartending. So
Well, I actually got to watch from Curtis and the Barry Alt fight. I pretty much got to watch them all the way through. I didn't get to watch the Arnold Allen fight
yeah.
at all, like a period. And which kind of sucked because I was wanting to watch most of the stuff. I didn't really even get to watch the football games either.
Yeah. Shout out Mike Malott. It's your reason I just died on stream today. You blew your load prematurely and lost the fight. Neil Magny was getting mauled for 3 rounds. Mike Malott had him on the ropes. He had him top mount. He lost mount. He ended up in guard. Neil Magny tried to slam him. That didn't work. But by the time that was all said and done, Mike Malott had blown all his stamina and he got ground and pounded the last 15 seconds. Congratulations. You played yourself. You played me. You played the UFC fan base. You were a 360 odd favorite. Meet me on the mats. I'm really upset with you. Yeah, Neil Magny, never count him out. He's a dog. I've always been a big Neil Magny fan. He was on kind of a slump. That's a huge win for him. I hope that boosts his confidence. You're a really great fighter, dude.
Nah, I hope Burrow retires after that. That was his Super Bowl.
Who?
No Magny. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Let him win on top like that. And then we went to it just kind of looked like a jiu-jitsu tournament. Between Raquel Pennington and
I love Myra Bueno Silva and Raquel Pennington. They were battling it out for the strap. I was worried for Pennington at some point. Bueno Silva had her back several times, and I looked on the back of her arm. On the back of her arm, it literally just says jiu-jitsu. I was like, I would not want to see that on someone who has my back. Roll with me. Bueno Silva made me mad at one point because she would just lay on the ground trying to get Pennington to come in your guard, and Pennington just kept kicking her legs. I get really frustrated. I love jiu-jitsu. That can't work. That style can't work in the UFC anymore, unfortunately. I'm really surprised she didn't finish her as many times as she had her back. Bueno Silva's still an amazing fighter. When do you think we'll see Chris at a UFC event again? I wonder if he moved out of the rankings. That's actually a good question. Hold on. Bueno Silva was really tired, which was really concerning. It was a 5-round fight, but she had really dominant position on the ground a lot. So Pennington just outlasted her. Let's see what weight classes. Where's it at? It's Islam, right? Oh, that's pound for pound. I'm tripping. Or no, it's Sean O'Malley. I'm tripping. So Chris is officially out of the top 15 rankings. He's probably gonna have to fight Ricky Simon or Mario Batista. Surgical. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to eat a wing, aren't I? I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to. I'm so scared. Yeah, he's probably gonna have to fight Ricky Simon, Umar Nurmagomedov, Mario Batista. I don't know when we'll see him again, if we see him again. I'm surprised. Like, if we're not seeing him before 300, it's really concerning. Honestly, I'd say if he's not on 301 or 302, I don't know. But
Sorry, I had to jump on the phone for a second. Where were you at?
I was just talking about one of the guys from our hometown. We were talking
Oh,
about
okay.
Bueno Silva. We'll get into the main event, Surgical. I'm gonna take a bite of one of these wings for you because you showed up. I have this warm milk. So.
Yeah, Hunter only ate 3.5, and I think he's about to eat 4 total because he's gonna take another bite. But yeah, he's quitting. He's gonna go get a haircut today.
No, I'm not. Surgical, this is for you.
Or he's gonna buy me Baldur's Gate. Hunter can either get a haircut or buy me Baldur's Gate. Or finish those 2 wings. I know them bitches are cold right
I
now and
can't
they're
do it.
gross.
I can't do it.
I know they're gross.
It's not even the taste. It's because they're cold and they're chewy.
Hey Lewis,
So
I
it's
know
like
you trying to buy a Louis Vuitton wallet. You got enough money this
That's what I'm saying,
spending over
bro's
here, dude.
buying a
You can give
Louis
me-
Vuitton wallet and can't buy you Baldur's Gate. It's just
Yeah,
never
dude,
makes
come
sense.
on. All that supporting I did when you ran up for the 11K, but yet
I know, literally you were a
I can't get
dog the whole
Baldur's Gate.
time.
I watched you the whole time.
It's just pain. Like, it's not, doesn't have a good,
It's a food. Nice, bro. Yeah, they're not good. I love spicy food, but that's painful.
Genesis, can you bring me my energy drink? I need
That's
something
what I
with some
think.
taste,
Hey,
dude.
Kara just said, you should quit being a little bitch.
I can't do it, bro. It's actually terrible.
All right. Main event. Main event.
Thank God.
We got Sean Strickland versus Druscus Duplessis. I did not think this fight was gonna go back and forth like that. Hold on. He said, like a true gambler, I'm gonna roll a dice on 50-50, and if it wins, I'll get it. Hold on. Don't do it yet. I want to watch you stream it, Lewis. Wait till the end of the stream.
So,
I did not think it was going to go back and forth like that. It was such a good fight. This is one of the better fights we've seen
was a
for
really
sure
good
in the last
fight.
couple fight nights. Everything's ended in super early knockouts. Like, here's my thing. I called last call before the fight ended. I was able we haven't recently in the last 3 fight nights, the fight nights have ended at 11:30 or before. We had so many deep fights this time that it actually went to normal time like we expected, and I made last call as a bartender at Buffalo Wild Wings at 12:30 and the fight ended at like 12:40. And so I was very happy to see that it was back and forth. I really thought Strickland won that last round, but I guess the judges gave it to Duplessis due to the damage sustained, because that was Strickland. Strickland kept getting takedowns taken to him. Driscus was really racking those up, which I think helped him in the end. but I think it came to like it because, like I said, the strikes and everything. What carried Strickland was his jab. Like if you look at the pictures of Driscus, like he is torn.
I was about to
up.
show you. I was about to say, tell me that this is a winner. This man looks like he survived a Halloween movie.
Like I really thought Strickland had that last round, but I was very surprised to hear that Driscus had it literally by 1 point. He
Yeah,
had it
it
by
was-
1 point. So very
Dana
impressive.
said he had it. Dana said he had it in favor of Strickland. We all know boxing and MMA judges are dog shit. I'm gonna say it. They're terrible.
I would like to say the UFC judges tend to be a little bit better.
I had Duplessis winning that fight. I think he won 2, 3, and 4. I think Strickland won 1 and 5. What really sealed the deal on Sean losing that fight? He had Driscus hurt. He had him cut. Judges, you get points for physical damage. Like it'll win you a fight. Someone being completely bloodied and you not. Sean lost that fight when he took that elbow and it cut his eye open. Blood everywhere.
He had 2 major cuts on each side of his
did.
head. It was one on the top of his head and one on his left eyebrow.
And I'll give it to Duplessis. I mean, he looked tired in the second and third, and he outlasted Sean in the fourth and the fifth. I don't know how he did it.
The thing that I was finding crazy, Sean wasn't sitting down in between rounds. He was standing up.
Yeah.
He took like maybe a 5-second ice and he was done. Like he was forcing DDP to get up and go without the full break. They were not taking full breaks. Strickland was forcing that and accepting the challenge by Driscus, or Driscus accepting that challenge was, I think, the winning factor, because Strickland finally got gassed out in the 4th round and got beat up. And then both of them were gassed in the 5th, and it just ended up coming down to the wire when they were just pulling in those last strikes, and it just further opened up that cut. And like I said, the damage sustained won it for Driscus.
Yeah.
So on that note, again, thanks DDP. You saved me. You saved my pick. You're the reason that I don't have to eat those wings today, because I was actually avoiding eating a lot of food today. I'm on a fast. So thank you for saving my fast.
It was. I think Nate might have been more excited than DDP was when he won that belt, because I was sitting here looking at the screen like this. What video?
Did you post the video that I sent you?
No, not yet. I had an idea. I was gonna get a video of us making, or a video of Genesis has a video of you doing it. I need your perspective, and then I'm gonna post like a before and an after, like the video of me eating the wings. I think that'd be pretty funny.
So post that soon, because I want everyone to see how I reacted at the end of the fight.
Yeah.
I'll just say that I got very loud. I got so loud. It was funny. I had the bar top very lit. It was fun. But thanks, Driscus.
Yes.
Hey, I'm gonna take a quick pee break. I'll be right back.
All right, you do that. I'm gonna talk about UFC 298. Next up, we have UFC 298. Hold on. This is Nate's video of him watching the... Oh, God. Oh, it's going to make an amazing video. UFC 298 is going to be an absolute banger. We got Alexander Volkanovski defending his title against Ilya Topuria. We're gonna we might look at the prelims on this too. Tyler was saying there's some banger prelims on this. We got Andre Lee and Miranda Maverick. Miranda Maverick is the favorite. We love a good Miranda Maverick sighting. This next fight, I'm gonna attempt to say this man's name. Y'all do not make fun of me in chat. If you make fun of me in chat, you're banned. I'm dyslexic. It's a hate
I'm good
crime.
with names. I'm good with names. I got you. I'll save you.
Yusaku Kinoshita. Y'all better not be laughing or I'll ban you. Against Danny Barlow. Yep. Japanese fighter, United States fighter. Japan is on the come up with the fighters. I will say that. They have some
It says
dogs.
canceled for that fight.
It says canceled? Awesome.
Yeah, and then Tia Tuivasa
is
as
canceled?
well. It's canceled.
Dang. We got
The only two fights that I'm seeing is Miranda Maverick.
Mingyang against Brinson Ribeiro. Don't know either of these guys. We got a really good fight. Marcos Rodrigo de Lima versus Justin Taffa. Two really good fighters. That's going to be a really interesting fight. Heavyweights. We got Amanda Lemos and Mackenzie Dern. We love a Mackenzie Dern side. Shut up. You're lying.
It says the Amanda Lemos. It's Tatiana Suarez and Amanda Lemos. That says it's canceled.
Damn it, Mackenzie. Oh, it says that one's canceled. That means it's gonna be Amanda Lemos and Mackenzie Dern.
Okay, it's not updated on UFC's Google card. So
we have Anthony Hernandez and Ikram Asklarov. Is that the dude with one eye? No, it's not. Okay. I know these guys. I just can't place a recent fight on them. Anthony Hernandez looks like an absolute Picasso painting with all these tattoos. We love it. Ikram has a V at the end of his name. He'll probably win the fight. We have Marab. I know how to say his name. I don't know why I'm tripping. Davalishvili, something like that, against Henry Cejudo. We hope Marab wins. Cejudo's the most cringy UFC fighter I've ever seen in my life.
And then we also have the worst spelling of Jeff.
And then we have Jeff O'Neal.
Geoff
Neal. I thought his last name was O'Neal.
No, it's yeah.
We're gonna look into that. That might be a Mandela effect we have to look into. Against Ian, I'm sorry if you're in here, guys. This is his nickname. Ian the Cuck Machado Gary. He hyphened his last name to his wife, whose last name was her ex-husband. So that's really freaking weird. And then last but not least, we have Alexander Volkanovski. I don't know why I said that with some kind of Russian accent.
You just skip the
Australian. No, Jeff O'Neal and Ian Gary.
Bro, they're showing Robert Whitaker versus Paulo Costa.
That is not official yet. Nothing has been signed. I'm on UFC's actual website though.
All right,
so that is technically the co-main. They just have not signed a contract yet. So, and it's a month out, so we'll see. We're not going to do predictions on this until it gets closer. I will say Alexander might murder Ilya Taporia. We'll do our full prediction list later on. Let's get into what could potentially be a better card than UFC 300, UFC 299. We'll talk about that card because this card is actually stacked to the gills. It's juiced up more than Conor McGregor. Let's get into it.
Shout out to this card because I'm not going to be here for it.
Yeah, you will be.
No, I won't.
Actually, no, you won't be. All right. This is not real. That is not a prelim fight. You're trolling. We're going to go to the actual website. Okay, I was going to say, that looked super out of order. CJ, Varga, and Asu. I feel like we've seen Varga before. These are early prelims. My lips are still numb, guys, so if you see me drooling, I'm sorry. Michael Pereira. Oh my God. This isn't a real last name I'm about to have to pronounce. Alexi Jesuk. There we go. We got Michael Pereira and Michael Alexi Jesuk. He's from Poland. I don't know. Could you imagine having to learn how to spell your last name? I bet he misspells it sometimes too. Really, Michael Pereira is a really good Pereira. Yeah, Michael Pereira is a really good fighter. I've seen him fight before. I think he won his last fight by knockout. Let's look. If I'm right, if I'm wrong, I'll eat another blazing wing. Yep, won his last fight by knockout. Thank God. Thank God. After that, we have Robles, Depot. I'm not even going to attempt to say that last name. I don't know either of those two guys. Pedro Munoz against Kyler Phillips. That's going to be a really good fight. Really close odds on that. I'm ready to get into the main card. Peter Yan and Song Yadong. Two really great fighters. Song Yadong is on a mission to get a title shot. Peter Yan is on a mission to get back into the top of the rankings. I mean, he's number 5. I mean, get back into a title shot. He held the title, what, 2, 3 fights, 4 fights, something. He had the title for a minute. Song Yadong is an absolute demon. I just watched him
Song
brutalize.
Yadong. Song Yadong is such a monster, dude. I can't. I wish he was higher up in this card instead of being a prelim.
Just watched him beat Chris Gutierrez, someone who I've trained with, guy from the hometown. Really upsetting.
That fight should have not been a loss. There's no way Chris Gutierrez just gave up his back like that.
Yeah.
Goes to show that I'm the better jiu-jitsu. I'm better at the jiu-jitsu teaching.
We got Gamrot against RDA. That's going to be a really good fight. RDA's got to be 50 now. He's still fighting in the UFC. What a dog. We got Caitlin Churigan and Macy Barber. Banger. We got Curtis Blades against Almeida. Banger. We got Kevin Holland against Michael Page. Banger. They were like, okay, we're going to go get this dude from Bellator who's the biggest shit talker and best fighter in Bellator. And we're going to have him fight Kevin Holland, who is the best shit talker and an amazing fighter in the UFC. Kevin Holland doesn't get the respect he deserves. He kept UFC alive during COVID. We love you. Keep doing your thing, King. We have Gilbert Burns against Jack Della Maddalena. Finally seeing Gilbert Burns again. His last fight, he did fight injured. We have Dustin Poirier and Saint Denis, 2 fighters who are exactly the same. I think this fight will end up with someone asleep on the canvas. And we have, last but not least, Sean O'Malley, Chito Vera. The first fight 4 years ago, I said these guys are going to run it back for the strap. Guess what they're doing now? They're running it back for the strap. Really great fight. We are running... What?
Google has Chito Vera marked as Marlon Vera instead of Cheeto.
Well, no, it's his
so
name's
weird
Marlon Vera.
Because the other people have
Cheeto.
Like their stuff set up like that,
Yeah.
but he doesn't.
We are running super over. Nate was right. He said it'd probably be an hour and 30-minute podcast today. That's about what we're at. We are going to do UFC 300 next time once it's hopefully all officially announced, Dana. I appreciate all of y'all stopping by. Don't forget, like and sub Any Given Monday podcast. We're live every Monday. Boots, come here.
Hold on, we gotta do the sound spam.
Yay! Yay! Another week, we did it. Let's go. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, OnlyFans, Reddit, 4chan, whatever you want to follow us on, we're there. I appreciate all of y'all. Y'all have a great day. Nate, say bye.
Bye, Boots.
Bye, Boots.
He's going outside today,
Boots,
and he ain't coming
Boots
back.
is actually shook because he's looking at me talking, but hears me in the living room. It's kind of crazy. Y'all have a great day.